thought that was one of those games that's played at a high level. Obviously, defensively in the first half, we were good, and Bane got hot, and that was we missed some shots, and they converted on the other end, and there were some key plays. There was a goaltend that I'm not sure. That didn't look like a goaltend. I thought that was a big play, and then we had a take foul that was a tough break, and we've got to play through those things, and that's part of it for us is just, adversity late. But I didn't think we got rattled, and we kept playing. Some loose balls really hurt us late, too.
Quin, what did you feel like was the biggest difficulty guarding Bane in that second half as he went off?
Well, I think that they posted us early with Jackson, and we broke down a little bit, but then cleaned that up. He got some things in transition, some clean looks, and we started trying to blitz him and pick and roll. But there were some loose balls where he ended up with. There's a few broken plays where he just ended up with the ball, and then I thought there was a few times we guarded him well, and he made shots. And that's really what you want is to make him take tough shots, and I just think it was a little bit too easy. And he's good, obviously. So I'll have to watch the tape to give you the best answer, but it just seemed like a lot of little things that you were doing and he was playing. Sometimes you get a guy that's on a roll like that, and you have to do something to slow him down, and we tried to do that. As I said, I think he got some stuff that wasn't necessarily in half court, or he got some things in transition, whether it was the rim or some open look. There was one big possession. Bogey had a good clean look and missed it, and then he hit one on the other end, and those things are deflating at times.
Given the back-to-back with Trey playing 40 minutes last night, Sadiq also as well, and then those guys kind of playing some big minutes, and other guys obviously as well tonight, how do you think they handled that on that back-to-back situation, playing those big minutes?
I thought they handled it well, very well. To the extent that you've got to play through that, and that's where we are right now. And especially if we're playing DJ, Bogey, and Trey. Bogey's been shooting it great, and putting those guards out there, and Sadiq, we're playing big with the two bigs, and guys just got to keep competing. And I thought we did that tonight. I mean, that to me, we were unselfish. We moved the ball. We got good looks, and we fought. And we got to keep to win these types. You got to keep executing at a high level against Ja Morant and Bane. They're really good players.
Coach,
Jackson
you may have.
Well.
I'm sorry, Coach. You may have already alluded to this. They had 76 points in the paint. Just kind of what did you see there as far as what they were able to do down low for you guys? I
think I just answered it. To be honest with you, we got to really work. Too many of those. Your offense versus your defense. When we miss shots, sometimes, especially when we drive the ball to the rim, they have numbers in transition. And I thought they laid it in too much in the paint, in full court. And then some of it was the glass, some of it was some post-ups. Some of it I thought we did a good job trying to get to shooters and try to run somebody off the line and get in the rim. So a number of things, and we've got to be really, really connected, and we don't take up that much space. So it's tough to shift and stop penetration when you've got Bane over here, and you don't have the ability to. Ja Morant going through the nail through the foul line, and Desmond Bane sitting here in the high quadrant. That's a tough mix, and then they get in the paint, and I thought Clint did a great job. I thought O did a great job when we got in blitz, and as I said, there's some situations that they put you in that are difficult, and we've just got to continue. Got to try to be perfect, and the more possessions we have, the better. And then if we can make some shots, that helps too, because if they're taking the ball out of the net, they're not running at us. And I didn't think 13 of 43, we got good looks.
Quin, a player like Ja, obviously, I think we all know what he brings on the offensive end regarding his, scoring ability, court vision and athleticism, but, you know, when looks like Bogey's going to hit a nice transition layup, it's going to make it to what I believe.
Yeah, I thought that was a goaltend.
Game. Oh, the block.
I thought that was a goaltend. I thought it was a pretty easy goaltend.
Yeah, I couldn't sophomore. I was sitting.
No, it's a hell of a block. I mean, he can do that. And that one might have been a goaltend, but he's probably got 10 more in his bag that aren't. So,
yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask, you know, what do you think a player like that who can get it done on both ends at a high level brings to the game, especially late?
Yeah, well, I think the way that they put size on our guards, you know, you've got Williams spreading out at 6'8", you know, that allows Ja to really be instinctive, you know, and make plays off the ball, which, you know, he really can use his quickness and his anticipation. And, you know, that's, you know, he's got not just great quickness and athleticism, but he's got a feel for the game. Sometimes you see that on the offensive end, and you don't see it quite as visibly on the defensive end because a lot of times you're watching the ball or whatever, and then he's there making a play. And, you know, to your point, whether it's a goaltend or not, you know, the effort as well to run that down, you know, says a lot about what a competitor he is.
And to add on to that, today was Seth's really first game back, you know, in a while, and he was playing significant minutes defending or guarding Ja and Desmond.
Yeah, I mean, he went from. I'm sorry.
How do you? What would you say about his ability?
I thought he competed,
those guys?
You know, and go from the showcase, or from, you know, with us to the showcase, and then back here. He's a competitor. I think that's the thing that stands out as much as anything. And he's probably upset he missed a couple looks, but the thing for me is that he takes them. You know, I believe in him. His ability to shoot the ball. We need him to shoot when he's in there and space the floor, because that's a lot of times what's available. So, and I think his toughness is one of his greatest assets. He just competes, and to your point.
Coach, DeJounte only had one field goal attempt in the fourth quarter. Was it more of the defense of what they were doing as far as not allowing him to score, or do you feel like you want him to be more aggressive or call more plays for him?
Yeah, I thought he was aggressive. He really had his eyes out. He was finding people as well. And, you know, he didn't have a chance to attack in transition, you know, as much as, you know, that's an area where he really can get to the rim and is effective. But, you know, I think the game sometimes unfolds a certain way, and absolutely want him to be aggressive. And he's done that and can do that throughout the game.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.